The person you become starts with what you do today. Last summer, I was completely burnt out. I had zero motivation and the tiniest inconvenience would send me spiraling for days. But then I started 14 simple daily habits that completely changed the game. Now my skin's glowing, I've got my sparkle back, I'm so much more confident and I really feel like a whole new person. But girly, this summer is fast approaching, so if you don't start these habits now, then you're gonna look back in a few months wishing you had. You don't need to go ghost, delete social media, or go to the gym every single day to change your life. But once you realize that a true glow up comes from focusing on both your physical and mental health, you're going to accidentally step into becoming the best version of you. But at the same time, you've got to make that choice in the first place and build those healthy habits in order to see results. So I'm going to show you exactly what those 14 habits are so you can completely transform your body and mind from the inside out, and you can glow up in every single area of life just in time for summer. Now, if you're anything like I was this time last year, you're probably thinking, yeah, this is all great, but just give me the physical stuff, we can work on the mental health later. I just want to look good now. But the thing is, last year I tried to glow up doing only the physical things. I actually made a whole YouTube video about it and it's so cringe. But I was doing face masks, I did my nails, I did my makeup, and at the end, as much as I tried to glow up to fit in with society's beauty standards, I don't know who I was kidding. Because you can clearly see that I was still just as drained and burnt out at the end of it as I was when I started. My mental health was constantly fluctuating between stress, anxiety, and just pure exhaustion, and it led to a whole lot of physical changes that I didn't notice right away. But looking back now, I am your literal proof that focusing purely on the physical will only get you temporary results. If you're just trying to glow up physically, I'm sorry, I don't know how else to tell you this, but you're not going to get the glow up you want. Permanent change like that doesn't happen overnight, it happens as a result of your daily habits. So building those healthy habits into your lifestyle and working on your mental health guarantees that the physical glow up will come after. However, it's actually a true fact that when you're confident in your physical appearance, it directly affects your happiness, your motivation, and your productivity. In other words, when you look good, you feel good. So in order to help us get that initial bit of momentum to start prioritizing our mental health, and for my basic girlies, habit number 1 is simplify your skincare and hair care routine. When it comes to your skin and your hair, less is more. I know we're constantly being sold 101 different skincare products every single day, but instead of just going with what's popular right now, actually read the label and make sure that that product is actually targeting what you want it to target. So like, you wouldn't choose a product for blackheads if you're struggling with acne, because those are two different problems. Overloading your skin with a whole load of different products can damage your skin barrier, so you may be doing yourself more harm than good. I struggled with really bad acne pretty much my entire life. A lot of it was due to stress, and my acne still flares up if I get stressed, but part of it was down to me just using every single acne product I could find without doing proper research or sticking with one thing long enough to actually see results. All you really need is a good cleanser, an SPF moisturizer, and any serum that you're using to target a certain skin issue. Also make sure that you're actually using products that work for your skin type, because if you've naturally got more oily skin, then you shouldn't be choosing products for people with dry skin, because that's likely going to make your skin more oily, which could then lead to breakouts. Your hair care routine also does not need to be complicated, but I would invest in good quality products. So I'm talking one good shampoo, a nice conditioner, and if you really want your hair like extra shiny, go for a hair oil as well. I've not actually used hair oil this year since I ran out, but I feel like since I've been prioritizing things in my diet, my hair's got a lot more shiny naturally. Number 2 is drink 3 liters of water every single day. Most of us walk around dehydrated without even realizing it. But drinking enough water improves digestion, skin, and even your performance in the gym. I'm gonna come clean, but I sometimes forget to drink water throughout the day. But you know that feeling when your mouth gets kind of dry? That is your sign that you're already dehydrated. And even mild dehydration can impact your energy levels and your brain function. So what I like to do now is make sure that I have a glass of water or a bottle of water wherever I go and just sip on it throughout the day. To help hydrate your body even more effectively, electrolytes improve fluid balance and help regulate your pH levels. But if you don't have electrolytes, another thing that you can do is add pink Himalayan rock salt to your water with a little bit of lemon so it tastes nicer. And the sodium and the other minerals in that salt will have a pretty similar effect. Number 3 is base all of your meals around protein and include more whole foods. We all know how bad processed foods are for us, but instead of just cutting them out completely, think of some healthier swaps that you could include. Things like swapping fries for baked potato, or even just switching out your takeaway pizza to making one at home. And I'm wanting to include a source of protein in every single one of your meals. It's going to help you stay fuller for longer, it's going to help you build muscle if you're one of my gym girlies, and it's also helpful for maintaining your energy throughout the day. Number 4 is get your supplement routine on point. No, supplements aren't essential, but if you're on your glow up journey, then I would suggest investing in some good good quality supplements. And I'm not just talking about like what's popular, I'm talking about ones that have been scientifically shown to work. So omega-3s are going to be great for your heart health and your joint health. Greens are great for your skin. No, they're not a replacement for your fruits and vegetables. Still getting your 5 a day. But for me, they've also reduced bloating. They've improved my digestion so much. Daily multivitamins aren't essential if you think you're getting everything from your diet, but I like to take them anyway just to make sure that I'm filling any gaps. And I also take creatine monohydrate because it helps with your performance in the gym, helps you lift heavier, helps with the water retention in your muscles. No, it's not a steroid. No, it won't cause hair loss. Yes, it's completely safe to take. Brief overview. Number 5 is daily movement. I'm not saying you have to go for a workout in the gym every single day. No. I don't even do that. But I am saying your body was made to move. Movement creates energy. I don't know about you, but I've had days where I've had 0 energy, then I went for a gym session having no expectations, and then when I came out I was full of energy. I'm pretty much a completely different person. In terms of your actual workouts, the most important thing is you choose something that you genuinely enjoy, because that's going to make it so much easier to stick to. I've actually just launched my 8-week transformation challenge, and that includes a 3-day workout split you can do at home or in the gym, over 100 healthy recipes to align with your goals, and you'll get access to an exclusive WhatsApp community. So we'll be chatting in there, we're sharing our wins, and it's just going to be so amazing. So if you're interested in transforming your body and leveling up your fitness, then I'll put the link to sign up to that in the description. But your daily movement could be literally anything. It could be yoga, it could be hiking, it could be cycling, it could be a full-on gym session. But as a minimum, I want you to aim to get in 8,000 steps every day. I know it sounds super simple, but walking has actually been scientifically shown to decrease levels of anxiety significantly. It also helps your metabolism, digestion, and mental clarity. And if you go for a walk just after a meal, it's really helpful to help you regulate your blood sugar levels. The steps you do around the house, like just doing chores and things like that, also count. Number 6 is also completely free, but it's ridiculously effective, and that is sunlight. Getting sunlight first thing in the morning doesn't just wake you up, but it regulates melatonin and boosts serotonin levels, allowing you to sleep better at night. Even if it's cloudy or raining, there's still more sunlight outside than there is inside, and there's definitely way more sunlight outside than there is at night, so make the most of it. Number 7 is seriously going to help you fix your sleep schedule, and that is set a wind down alarm. You've probably got an alarm to help you wake up in the morning, but no one ever talks about setting a bedtime alarm. You can't outwork bad sleep. Sleep is not a luxury, it's an essential to help regulate hormones like cortisol and growth hormone, impacting metabolism, recovery, and mood. When you don't get enough sleep, your body won't be able to build as much muscle, you'll gain more fat, and you'll likely wake up with much lower energy levels. So if you're currently scrolling at midnight thinking, I'll sleep when I'm dead, you're actually making things a whole lot harder for yourself. So what I want you to do as part of your night routine, set a wind down alarm for an hour before you need to go to bed, dim the lights, put your phone away, and actually allow your body that time to relax so that you can fall asleep easier. That actually leads really nicely into the next habit, which is find a solid morning and night routine and stick to it. Eventually I ended up with some sort of morning and night routine, but did I stick to it? No, I did not. And then I just get annoyed with myself because I wasn't able to stick to this routine. But the real breakthrough came when I realized your morning starts the night before. So it's the things you do tonight that will directly impact your ability to show up and your energy and how you go about the next day. I do have a video taking you through my morning routine and my night routine, so I'll put them in the description. But the most important thing is you find a routine for morning and evening that works for you and one that you can stay consistent with. Consistently going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time every single night and every single morning is going to be a game changer. Reduces stress, improves focus, and improves your sleep quality. Women actually need more sleep than was originally thought, even though I personally find it super hard to get 9 hours. I don't think I've ever got 9 hours. That's the ideal goal. And I promise, if you're one of those people who sleep less than 7 hours every single night and you always complain about having massive eye bags, try sleeping 8 or 9 hours every single night for a week, and I'm sure that your eye bags will get a lot better, unless they're genetic. And then, sorry, I can't really help with that. One thing that actually really improved my sleep recently was trying mouth tape. But the thing was, I tried it for 3 nights. Amazing, I slept so well. It also like changed my face shape, so my jaw was so much more snatched. But the thing is, after 3 days straight of using it, my lips were so dry and really sore, so I've not used it since, which is why my face is not as snatched. If anyone has any tips or knows how to deal with that, I would really much appreciate it, because I loved using that mouth tape. Just don't want to sacrifice my lips in the process. For the physical side of things, I've also just thought of a little bonus tip. So we're gonna work on our posture. A few years ago, I had the worst posture. I'm not even kidding. I'm talking on the very edge of Hunchback of Notre Dame level. So for any of my girlies who can relate, we're gonna work on our posture. So anytime that you notice yourself slumping over your phone, like we do for the same amount of time that matches your screen time, you're gonna make the conscious effort to sit up straight, shoulders back. There you go. And over time, as you keep correcting yourself, then you'll naturally just do it when you're out in public. And the thing about good posture is that when you have good posture when you're out, then you automatically just radiate confidence. Okay, now it's finally time for the part that everyone's been waiting for. Here's the habits that are going to help you glow up mentally. So habit number 9 is spend intentional time with other people. Usually what you'll hear on social media and all of these how to change your life videos is cut yourself off, go ghost, and don't talk to anyone. You need to focus on you, and anyone else is a distraction. But that is quite possibly the worst thing you could do. As a massive introvert myself, this was the last habit that I wanted to start, because I felt that if I spent more time with people, that would just drain my energy, because social situations tend to do that. However, it's actually been scientifically shown that whether you're an extrovert or not, having meaningful social connections will reduce your stress and increase your happiness. But you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people, because if you're surrounding yourself with people who are just going to drain your energy, then that's going to be really counterproductive. You don't need to have a lot of friends, but you need to choose your close friends really wisely. Aim to prioritize real conversations. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and are going to lift you up. Go and do something together, like a coffee date, go on a hike, go to the gym. That's just another way that you can have those meaningful social interactions, because you're all doing the same activity. We're stronger together, and what's the point in becoming your best self if you don't have anyone to share that best version of you with? The next habit ties closely into that, and that is you need to set boundaries. There will be some people in your life who genuinely drain you whenever you spend time with them, but sometimes you're just not able to cut them off. So even though you can't cut them off completely, I want you to set boundaries with how long you're going to spend with them. The exact same thing goes for those bad habits that you just subconsciously find yourself doing when you feel completely drained at the end of it. Whatever those energy drainers are in your life, you need to set boundaries so that you actually have the energy to show up in the other areas of your life. So that could be blocking or unfollowing social media accounts that drain you. Also, if you keep seeing a style of content that you don't like, there's 3 little dots usually at the top of that post. Click not interested and you won't see that kind of post as often. You can also set a screen time limit and just learn to say no more often. I'm so guilty of this, but when you keep saying yes to everything and try to please everyone, then it just piles more and more stress on top of you, and you're not going to be able to show up as your best self for everyone. It's just going to double the rate that you burn out. Number 11 is practice daily gratitude. I feel like whenever anyone mentions gratitude, we're just like, oh yeah, gratitude, of course. But then how many of us actually do it? And I don't mean just saying the same thing every day. Like, when you actually take a second to think about something that you're truly and deeply thankful for every single day, you will start to notice the little joys in life so much easier. Practicing gratitude every single day literally rewires your brain for positivity. And when you focus on the good, your mind stops obsessing over the bad. So a really simple, actionable way that you can do this is every single morning, write down 3 things that you're thankful for. As an extra challenge, try thinking of just one different thing that you're thankful for every single day for a month. You're probably gonna have to get creative at the end of the month. Like for me, I had a really good hair day yesterday. Habit number 12 is spend at least 5 minutes a day learning something new. It doesn't have to be anything difficult. It can just be something different, like learning to paint, learning to draw, learning a new language. You could use Duolingo. I used to love Duolingo. But when you prioritize lifelong learning, that actually improves your memory and your cognitive function long term. So when you're old and grey, your brain's gonna be a lot more healthy than if you just don't invest in lifelong learning. One way that I like to learn something every day is watching YouTube videos. Like, it's super easy. Just stick it on while you're having lunch or something, and that's you. Part of your mental glow up also comes from prioritizing your spiritual health. And whether you're religious or not, nurturing and nourishing your soul is just as important as training your physical body. So habit number 13 is spend 10 minutes a day reading your faith book. If you're not religious, then you can read a self-improvement book. But I specifically like to do this in the morning because your mindset is shaped by what you consume. Think about it. If the first thing that you look at every single morning is your phone and you're scrolling on all of the negativity on social media, that is going to subconsciously affect your mindset for the entire rest of the day. So start your day with reading something that's going to uplift you, that's going to build you up, that's going to encourage you and motivate you and drive you on to become your best self. I like to keep my Bible at the side of my bed, so it's the first thing that I reach for in the morning. I also have this little daily devotional that's got it's got a little verse and then a tiny little study for every single morning. So I do that, and that just really helps set the tone for the day in a positive way. Habit number 14 is also something I do in the morning, and that's journaling. It's been proven as fact that writing down your thoughts improves emotional regulation, and as someone whose emotions can be all over the place sometimes, it can be very helpful. I'll pop a few journal prompts on the screen now that you can use as inspo, but another way that I like to use journaling is actually through prayer journaling. Essentially, all I'll do is after I've read my Bible in the morning, I will write down my prayers, I'll say what I'm thankful for that day, and the act of writing it down helps me to be more intentional with my prayers because I find that I tend to get distracted really easily, so when I'm actually writing down the prayer, it keeps me focused. And I also use it as a time where I can reflect on areas that I could improve on in life and ask for guidance. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I only started prayer journaling at the start of this year, and it's already helped my faith grow so much. Previously, I would sort of forget to pray throughout the day, and then I'd find myself lying in bed at night, praying in my head and falling asleep mid-prayer, which really wasn't very intentional. One super important thing that I want to mention about these 14 habits is you shouldn't try to start them all at once. That is a surefire way to get yourself overwhelmed, and you're gonna end up falling off within 3 days. Trust me, I've been there. So what I want you to do is this week, as soon as this video is finished, choose 1 to 3 of these habits to start implementing today. Once you've got those down and you're comfortable with them, add in 1 to 3 more. And the easiest way to add in new habits is by stacking them with a habit that you've already got. So say you always drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up in the morning. If you want to start taking supplements as your new habit, leave your supplements out next to your glass of water, and that way you're stacking that habit with the previous habit of drinking that water, and your brain's going to start to make that connection, so building that habit is going to be so much easier. But since you got this far in the video, I've got a bonus tip for you. It's called the 2-day rule. Let's be real, life happens. You'll miss workouts, have days off, slip up on a habit, but the key is to never skip twice. Consistency matters way more than perfection. Research shows that missing 1 day won't ruin progress, but repeated skips make it harder and harder to get back on track. So the 2-day rule is simple. If you miss 1 day, make it a non-negotiable to get on track and do the habit the next day. Don't be hard on yourself or beat yourself up about it. Keep showing up, even if it's in a small way. So I hope some of what I shared today resonated with you. Let me know if it helps, because we're going to become our absolute best selves before summer this year. We're going to do it together, we're going to get back on track, and we're going to glow up in every single area of life. I'm honestly so excited for us, and I can't wait to hear all of you guys' stories. Also, if you have any other habits or ideas or methods that you're using to glow up this year, drop a comment, because I'm sure it's going to help someone else in the comments or me. Like, I'm not perfect. I need all the help I can get. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your bestie who also wants to glow up this year, and subscribe, because I love you so much. You're a real one for making it this far in the video. If I could only choose one of these habits to start today, it would be prioritizing getting my sleep schedule on track. Because when you're getting quality sleep, everything else slowly starts to fall into place. And the best place to start is by getting your night routine on point. So you can check out this video next to see exactly what I do in my night routine. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you there.